Guess what, y'all? Now don't mind that noise. Our foundations are moving. And I guess it's coming from that direction this time. This is a sound that I'm getting used to. It's got me too. Everybody's foundation cracked around here. Anyway, Texas, gotta love it. Clay. Texas clay. So, let's talk about the bright side. The family. The fruit, the vegetable family. Let's get it. Hello everybody, this is Jamerica with Jamerica Life, and it is the end of February in Texas. Now, it's gonna be about 80 today, but I ain't gonna let this Texas weather fool me. I told you I don't plant nothing outside until those doggone pecan trees bloom or start budding. Now my peach trees have started. Let's go out there and look at these pretty blue blooms. I picked up something. That's why I scratch down. And then we'll go over the seedlings that have started to germinate or the ones that have already germinated. Now, I started my stuff, I think in November, the peppers. Can't remember. It might have been December. I think it was December when I started the peppers. Starting with the Marconi peppers, and then I got the banana peppers and the bell peppers. But look, y'all. That's one of my peach trees. All of those blooms, if I pray we don't get another freeze. All of these blooms are gonna be peaches. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? I love the way peach trees look. Now, I don't see any other ones blooming, and I think that this plum tree bloomed once already and then it froze back. So that was, I think I'm not gonna get any fruit on there, but I don't know. And this is a Santa Rosa plum. I gotta get it up with this thing up off of here. See, I told y'all to take the tags off and then I don't listen to what I say because this thing will strangle your plants. It will. It'll strangle it. It just wraps around and does a tourniquet. Cuts off all the circulation. So, I got most of it undone. You know what? So, my dog did this one. Look at that. And this was an Orient pear, and I think it's still alive. So I'm gonna leave it there. I need to chop it off and make it a smooth cut. This is a Fuyu persimmon. That's a Fuyu persimmon. And I think that might be a persimmon in that one back there. I'm not sure. Then you know that citrus trees are evergreen, so if it doesn't get really cold, them jokers stay green. See, I got two of those, or three. One is in the front of the house. The front of the back of the house. But there, see that green right there? And then I have another one right here. It still got fruit on it. And here's my other peach tree, and the bees are out. Bees are out getting their pollination on this. Bees all over this thing, which is good for them. That's probably them bees that flew off on me. What else do we have out here? And I told y'all I had cactus, right? What are you? I need to water these trees. We're in a drought. I think this is a pear tree, an Orient pear. I planted one recently. See how the ground cracked? Then, tell y'all I had some cactus, right? Right there. This is the one that I moved from the back door because it got me one night. And my husband had to unpluck me, if you know what I mean. It was very unpleasant and it got infected. Yep, sure did. If I didn't get those thorns out, I'd have to go to the hospital sooner or later. So, this is a Florida King. It hasn't started yet. Different peaches bloom at different times. I believe those are donut peaches. And I got that from David Court because I didn't know what kind of peaches. I bought those two. There was fruit on them, right? And it was at the H to the D store, the brown and orange box store, and all it said was peaches. And I saw a peach on it that was flat and round, and I bought them. I bought the both of them, even though I was a little upset about the price at the time. It's another Florida King right here. And this one, I got it from Tractor Supply about 5-6 years ago, before I started YouTube. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I was just a watcher. I wasn't a YouTuber. This one went back to the ground and came back up, And I'm gonna cut it down. If it doesn't produce this year, it's getting cut down. Okay, so this is my fig tree, right? See that? They're blooming. I think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are blooming. One over here, this is LSU Golden. I really want this one to do something. Y'all hear that? That's foundation repair. And I gotta do it too. And it's expensive, y'all. Shoot, they have to finance it. A lot of people have to finance it. It's very expensive, and your insurance don't cover it. So there's that. And if you don't fix it, it's gonna mess with the structure of your building. So you have no choice. So here we go. So these are figs. I got figs on this side. I have some plants on the back wall. I see a fig back there. 1, 2. I see 2 figs on the back wall starting to bloom. But that's about it. I don't know if the other ones are gonna bloom. Then I have some onions over here. A lot of this stuff just passed away and I'm just gonna let it go. I think I'm gonna mulch all the way around here to make it look nice. I threw some seeds in here. I threw some spinach seeds in here. They're coming up. Let's see if the pear trees are starting to bloom. I don't think so. See what I'm talking about with these citrus? This happens every year. That's why I planted the pears here, because I was like, I'm wasting space. No, they haven't bloomed yet, but they definitely alive. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. I love pears. Yeah, here's another one. Then there's one back there. Right here. That one right there. None of them are budding. Well, let me see. Not yet. Nothing. Then there's one over here. I'm just gonna cut these down. Look at that. I don't like looking at that. Sorry, y'all. Here's another one. And these are just orient pears. And then I think this is a Bartlett, which I wish I did not plant this so close to the house, because I found out that they have a habit of falling over eventually. And then this is Shinseki pear. These fruits are good. I ordered another one from Willis Orchard, so I got that in a pot. So I get bare roots, and I almost always put it in a pot. Some people don't, but I do. That's just the way I do things, and don't make it right or wrong. Everybody do things differently. Over here, I got a couple of them that I chopped down because the dog bit them, so I took them down to the bottom. But this one is coming up, and this is a kefir pear right there. I wonder, maybe that other one's a kefir pear. I don't know. This one is a Honeycrisp apple, and this one has a green stem, so I know it's still alive. We'll see. I'm just gonna leave them here because it's February. I mean, it's almost March, but it's February, so there's that. A lot of the figs are waking up, as well as the rose bushes. Cut your rose bushes in the winter time so you can get them down to a level where you can manage them. These onions are walking onions. So hopefully this year I'll get some onions that come out and spill over. I put my avocado trees back outside because they weren't doing well in the house. And now, look at them. Look at that. I tell you what, if it gets cold again, I'm dragging them back in the house. Because if they don't, look what happened to this. I cannot get these loquats to grow here. I don't know if you're still alive. Let me see. Do the scratch test. No, that's all brown. Okay, some things just ain't in the cards. Now my blueberries are doing fine as long as I keep them in pots. They're good. They're starting to flower. See that? Sometimes I get discouraged, but then I look around and I see other things that are just growing. They're just blossoming. I tried to follow Duval, and it might have paid off. Yep, it looked like it did. Because these things are doing this is a Violetta di Bordeaux. One of these, or a couple of these are elderberry. I'm happy. Because almost everything over here, I thought it was gone, but I don't think so. They're coming back. Now this is a weed right here. This one's back. This one's coming. But they're coming back, y'all. I got some grapevines that are coming back. Look at that. I gotta plant these this year. I'll plant these to trellis them. This is a grapevine. This is a grapevine. This is a grapevine. My neighbor gave me these, and I'm gonna plant them. Oh, and here's one doing real good. Look at that. Look at that. Now my what is this, moringa? Usually when this moringa come back up, it come back up from the bottom. So if you see a stick of moringa, do not drag it up. Wait. Don't drag it out of the ground, because moringa will come back up from the ground. And then these are my older, well, most of them are older figs. So these big ones right here, they're Chicago hardy figs. And then remember when we were planting figs last year? Here they go. There's a little look at that. See that? And they're all coming up. Look at that one right there. See that one? I'll show you. That right there. See that? And there's one right there. And I believe these are LSU Gold also. So now that I showed you most of the stuff outside, because I didn't show everything. I got some pomegranate. That big thing right there, that big bush right there, that's a pomegranate bush. And I planted, pomegranate bushes are like weeds. At least out in Texas it is. You'll think they're gone, and they won't be. You don't have to water them or nothing. Not in Texas, not in this clay soil. I gotta zip tie this stuff back down. I've been moving chickens out to the woods left and right. And the netting is coming up. But I got pomegranate bushes, and they're getting big, y'all. Geckos are out. You'll see a little green thing. That's a gecko. But it's a pomegranate tree. That's 1, 2, and they're blooming. Look at that. See that? I hope I don't fall over. See that? That's another one. 3, 4, 5 of them here. And they are huge. They're taller than me. So they're about 5, 7. These things are going up there. I don't like people looking in my yard. That's why I planted them there. I don't like people looking, even though the dogs are over here. Shoot, look at him. He won't even come in here because he know they knocked this over. It's dead. They bowl when they in here. He know that I'll lock him in here. So he be like, no, I ain't going in there. She don't know no better. That she don't get locked in here. But this one, he get locked in here because he be messing with the neighbors. Move out my way. And I need to keep a friendly relationship with my neighbors. I don't need them to be mad at me because of him. I don't think he'll do anything, but you never know with these doggone dogs. They are not to be trusted. Especially German Shepherds. Especially after they culled about 11 of my chickens recently. I locked them in that thing. They were outside dogs for about a week. They were so happy. Then when I started letting them come back in the house, the air is down, got real quiet. Go back in the house. In, Chico. In. He's looking at me like he don't know what I'm talking about. In. Sucker. Get in. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure I crack this door well. So swoop him up. Swoop it, doop it. Yeah, I'll be crying. Y'all won't see me for a month of Sundays after that, because I'll be upset. Tell you the truth, I don't know. I probably will get another dog after a while, but still, I don't want him to go out like a sucker. All right, let's sit down and look at what we got on this table. When you first put your stuff out, and I made a mistake here, do not let direct sun hit them because they'll start wilting. Put them in a shady area. And it's called hardening off. I usually leave them out here. If it's summertime, I don't leave them out here like 5-10 minutes because they'll start wilting automatically because it's so hot. But they weren't doing well in the house, first of all. because I wasn't able to see them because I had so many plants. But now I got the time and I got the eyeballs on it. So this is a Patterson squash. One of them didn't make it, but one of them did. And then this one, I took the thing off. So I don't know what it is. Get these dead flowers off of here, or these dead things off of here. I don't see anything on here, but I know it's a squash, right? This is chocolate mint. And I don't know what this is, but I'm pulling it up. Oh, it's probably something that I want or something I planted, but I'm gonna leave it out there. This one is eggplant, and that's from my seeds, I think. I don't know, I plant so much stuff. This one is a Marconi pepper. It's a small one. Let me show you the difference. This was planted the same time as this. I ran out of pots. You can stunt the growth of your plants, and you can make a dwarf tree. You know, a plot it. The roots can only go so far, and it dwarfs the plants. Now this is a chive. I bought this from the supermarket. Right here. Let me take that out. And then what do I have here? Okay, we talked about the eggplant. Talked about the Marconis. The Marconis. Sound like a family that I'm talking about, huh? Marconi peppers. Marconi peppers. Wow, this one must have been struggling, but I kept it alive. Even if you have a midget plant, go ahead and try to keep it alive. You never know. That might be the biggest plant you have. This is a poblano pepper. I only had one poblano pepper come up, or one poblano to survive. So I got to replant that. See that? It's okay. It's okay. And then there's another one right here. That's a pepper plant there. It's probably a Marconi. Moving on. Get some sunlight. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Now, I told you these are Marconis, right? See that? Beautiful. Now I haven't decided if I might put those in a pot. Then we planted these on camera. Right. No, I didn't plant these on camera. These are tomatoes and cucumbers, because all of my tomatoes, well, a lot of my tomatoes went oopsie-o. So I just went ahead and planted them again. And most of these are those baby tomatoes, those cherry tomatoes. Most of them. Some of them aren't. Then I planted a couple of cucumbers in here. I don't know what's up with me. Sometimes when I miss stuff one year, the next year I'll just overdo it, and that's what I just did. I overdid it, but it's all right. So let me get over here and do the switcheroo, huh? Take this one up. Switch this out. All right, these have been around for a little while. So I got some celery right there. I know this stuff looks a little rough, but I forgot about it. So what do you expect, America? Acorn from Azure Standard. Acorn squash. Oh, wow. So I bought some acorn squash from Azure Standard, and I planted those doggone seeds. I told y'all, you got to at least try. It may not give me anything, but I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm going to try. We'll see. But this is acorn squash from Azure Standard. From an acorn squash I got and ate from Azure Standard. Y'all know if you buy acorn squash from Azure Standard, you probably got a million of them, right? This only came from a couple of seeds though. Look at that, I'm just cleaning it up. He just cleaned his back porch up, and here I am messing it up. But there you are. I got 5 acorn squash from Azure Standard. I'll move that over here. Then I have the basil. This is the stuff that will hide your zucchini squash and your yellow squash from them doggone vine board. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth. They got the fruit. They got it eventually. They found it eventually, but they had to hunt for it. Then I got another peppermint, chocolate peppermint. I'll put that down here. I'm gonna take them both out because they're getting run over. I'm gonna have to replant them because they real viney. They were holding on for dear life. Put them right here. Okay, so my basil is gonna go right here. This is bell pepper. I didn't mark it, but I know it's bell pepper. Okay. And then this one is Scotch bonnet. I got 3 of them. These are yellow Scotch bonnet. These were old seeds too. This one is banana pepper. Oh, I got 3 banana peppers in here. What? You got to be kidding me. Then I told y'all, this thing is dry. I gotta re-water this. This is my lemongrass that I need to water. This one is chocolate peppers. Oh, there's a chocolate pepper right there. I only have one. I only have one come up. That's fine. That's why I plant so much, because sometimes you don't get a lot, but most of the time you do. Most of the time you get what you plant. The older the seed, the lower the germination rate. Just remember that. So if you get some seeds and you keep it for a couple of years, it's not no definites, because I'm not in charge, right? I'm just saying that the probability of you getting, if you get a lower production rate, this is a tomato plant, one of them few that stayed alive. If you get a lower production rate, the seed is old, so you should take that into account. Okay, so long as you hold on to them, the lower the germination rate may, depending on the environment. Okay, so I'll move this over. Right. I ain't gonna leave these out here till they wilt. I'm gonna be watching them like a hawk. They've already been out here about 20 to 30 minutes, but it's not 80 degrees yet. Funny, where I'm from in New York, they cleaning up after a blizzard, and shoot, another one's coming, but they used to it. I know I was when I was in New York. I'll always be upset though. I was like, I'm gonna get out of here as soon as possible. I do not like cold weather. So let's go ahead and get the other tray, or I'll move you over to the other tray so you can see what's going on. So here's another chocolate pepper that I had in the house, because I wasn't sure whether one outside would survive. All of them did, which is wonderful. I just have extra. This is callaloo. It wasn't doing very well. It already looked like it perked up now that I threw it outside. But this is a tropical plant and cannot, I repeat, cannot take cold. It's also callaloo, different type. You see the stems are different. And, well, I already told y'all about everything. Marconi and a Marconi back there. They're starting to bud. My chickens want to say hi, y'all. He's following her around. The one with the red face is a male, and the one with the pink face, well, maybe. I don't know. These doggone things. The one with the long thing is most likely a male. But the other one's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. These doggone turkeys, man. They're a little aggressive. Yeah, that's definitely a male. Females don't do that. Get out of here with your red face. She don't want you. Look at him. Pain in the butt. Somebody's laying. I believe it's the ducks, though. Them ducks have been getting it on. They don't care who's there. That little one right back there, she a hoe. There's some hoes in this house. You ma'am. Or is it you? No, it's that one. Look at the turkeys. They'll step right on them. That's why these male ducks, they go after these jokers sometimes. So, that's definitely a female back there. That one right there. That's definitely a female. And he hasn't been feeling well. Him. Anyway, here's the ducks. Look, heifer. Leave him alone. Unless you want me to bop you with this selfie stick, because I'll do it. Shut up, girl. Oh, that is a male. He turning red now. I don't know what's up with these birds sometimes. I don't know. They look like a monster, to tell you the truth. They're not cute at all. Turkeys are not cute. Are you? Only from a distance. Now that look cute, right? Until you get up in this joker's face. Up in his face to dead. Look into the camera. Yeah, he's turning red now. I don't know what was up with him a minute ago. Maybe he was scared. You know, they could that little thing that's hanging, it could get that small. And then they'll let it loose. It's weird. They're weird animals. But the ducks. Turkeys are weird, ducks are messy. See that? See that? Mm-hmm. Ducks. Hoe. You a hoe. Let's go, Daisy. She is a hoe though. She's a hoe that's gonna give me a whole bunch of ducklings. That's what she gonna do. She be like, next. Like, wow. You just left him and went straight to the other one. So here is my Barbados cherry. And it's flowering. I'll show you. See the little delicate pink flowers? That's Barbados cherries. Yep. Barbados cherries like water. It's hot in here too. It's a good thing I opened this thing up. This thing is like 90 degrees. And I kept a bunch of stuff alive in this joker. I also have some dead stuff though. Killing them all. All I could do is try. And this thing is what I use. I don't recommend it though because it's making a weird sound. So I don't recommend this one, okay? Don't follow me because it's making a weird sound and I don't know why. And I still got plugged up like a doggone fool. Let me do this right now. Unplug you. Oh, look at that, y'all. It's a good thing I did that. Look at that. Oh, man. There's a short in here. See that? Look at that, man. Y'all check your stuff. Let me unplug this from the wall. Fire. Wow. Come on out. There we are. I'm throwing this thing away. Look at it. Look at it. There's a short in this joker. It's supposed to be an outside plug. Check your stuff, y'all. I could have burnt down my greenhouse and my house. To make sure I don't use this joker again, I'm cutting it up. It has a short in it. Check your stuff, y'all. Especially after, you know, if you have it in somewhere there's water. Not only do I have to throw the plug out, look at it. I have to throw this out. Look at it. I can't keep any of them. I don't know which one shorted out which one. I wonder if I get my money back for this because this thing wasn't cheap. I'm going to see if I can return this. Fire hazard. Oh, I got to be more careful. And it was the plug attachment. Yep. Let me look at this. Yep, see at this? Look here. See that? Man. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rise up against me, thou shalt condemn. It's a good thing I pray a lot. I pray a lot. This is a blessing. I don't take this as a loss. Imagine that going up and catching onto my house in the middle of the night. That's what could have happened. That's what could have happened. All right, lesson learned. I don't know if I'm gonna have another electric heater in there. I'm kind of concerned now. Look at that. Let's take a good look. All right, y'all. Recover. Don't get upset, girl, because this is a blessing. All right, let's go inside. Well, it's turned out to be, got hair all over my head, an interesting video. I'm so glad I found that. So, we got some more stuff coming up. I'm coming up. How do you stay so positive? Well, you got to. That's how I choose to live. I appreciate everything God does for me. And these flies, you know, there's an old wives' tale that say if you got flies in your hand, not that you nasty, that's not it. They said people are talking about you. There's gossip going around. So let's go ahead and get rid of these flies, huh? I'll be right back. You might wonder, why are they here? What's drawing them? I'll show you what's drawing them. You and I must make a pact. We will bring salvation back. It's too hot in there. They all going to the side and their mouth is open. See that one? Let me turn it down. Just call my name. See this? It goes up and it goes down. Turn it down. I'm gonna give them a little bit of air for a little while. I promise you I changed this thing last night. It's all nasty. And I got some more coming. Yay. Now that I've taken care of them, let's go on. Now we just planted some stuff, right? And some of it, because they're cucumbers, they come up. Up, that's zucchini coming up. There's another zucchini coming up. Basil is coming up. I don't see any other ones. And then we got the flowers. They're not here yet. The sunflowers and the daisies and the cosmos. And the, what is that? Motherland okra. That ain't coming up yet. And these are beans. I did these off camera. Here's the corn and the butter, what? What is that? Bachelor button? Motherland, none of that's coming up yet. However, zoom over, girl. Zoom over, baby. Yeah. All right, let's start over here. The Brenda flowers are up. A coxcomb. We found out what it was, but they are coming up. There they are. Then we got the lemon kirk cucumbers coming up. The straight eights coming up. The Indian snake coming up. Zinnias, oopsayo, muncher cucumbers, nothing. Cucamelon, they're starting to come out there. There's a little one back there, right there. You gotta focus in, girl. And then yard longs, nothing yet. What is these? Market more, nothing yet. And marigolds, nothing yet. Moving on. Swiss chard. Swiss chard is going to do what it do, but if you don't get it close to that light, it's going to start reaching. And you don't want it to do that. So don't do it. Cherry, what is this? Chicory. Oh, where is it? Chicory. There it is. Chicory is coming up. Sorrel. I think I have just one sorrel. There it is. So far, so good. Plantain. Uh-oh, I see a little itty bitty sprout right there. A plantain. Cayenne, nothing. But cayenne peppers take a long time to come up. Mullein, I see one little mullein there. And I see one little mullein right there. See that? Then we got the tree collars. Tree collars are getting getting leggy, so I had to put them under the light. This is the reason. And then Scotch bonnet. I don't know if this is Scotch bonnet because it may have been a tree collar that floated over there, but it's right there. Scotch bonnet and the cayenne pepper didn't come up. But cayenne peppers take a long time to come up, which is why I planted them so quickly. And down here, I got celery. And then I got some of these plants that I ordered. What is this? This is, dropped it. Black sapote. What is this? Black sapote. I think this is yucca. I ordered that though. I didn't plant that. Then my artichokes almost gave up the ghost on me because I forgot to water them, but I got them just in time. And then I got another Marconi pepper back there. Not much to see down there. A lot of stuff didn't make it because I forgot to water. And up here, callaloo. Let me put my finger in there, see if they got water. They still got water in there. Callaloo needs to go outside. So as soon as I start seeing buds out there, I'm just trying to hold on to it until I get it out in the ground. It does way better once you put it in the ground. So that's the thing. This thing doesn't necessarily like where it is. You could tell. And you know, it's suffering because I didn't water it for a couple of days. So there's that. But they're doing a little bit better now, but they need to go on the ground. As soon as my pecan trees start blooming or budding, that's what I'm waiting for. My pecan trees start budding, I'm gonna start putting stuff in the ground. So that's it. I got some more chicks hatching. This one's March. This is the 28th. That one's the 28th, and I think I got 4 more days on the other one. So there's that. All the chicks are quail. That's all I've been hatching lately. And then I did put some duck eggs in here. The ducks are laying. I was like, why these eggs look so weird? And why are they shaped that like that? These duck eggs. I ain't ate one yet. And I think this one might be a turkey egg. Not sure though. I know it's not chicken egg. They're too big. See? Hope I don't drop them. See the difference? So, we'll see. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. Go ahead and check your stuff. Check your plants and check some of the infrastructure that you have to keep your plants alive. Because if you don't, disaster can strike. You see, I was just lucky. No, I wasn't lucky. God was looking out for me because I didn't intend on checking that plug. I just wanted to unplug it. And then I noticed that there was a short and it was starting to burn on both ends of the cord. So that's horrible. Whew. Somebody prayed for me, or I prayed enough for God to cover me this time. Check your stuff. Something don't look right, unplug it. Or something looks like it's going bad, fix it before it's too late. And pray. Pray, always pray. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I thank everybody for being with me. It's a blessed day. I'm still alive. And all of my stuff, well, most of my stuff is blossoming and growing. I don't let nothing get me down. I have things happen. I just keep on going. Keep on planting and keep on getting better as a person and physically and mentally and spiritually. Forgive everybody for yourself. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.